Now let's go to the 7th chapter. Oh, this is getting ready to get real deep here. The 7th chapter, I was going to have you just read the 18th verse, but let's go to let's deal with the whole thing here. Romans, now mind you, this again is from the mind of Paul. Romans 7:14, what does it say?
For we know that the law is spiritual.
Now wait a minute, he just said what is spiritual?
The law.
He says in this verse that the law is spiritual. Remember that. Put a pin in that in your mind. Okay, go ahead.
But I am carnal.
But I am carnal. Another word for carnal is sinful. Got me? Go ahead.
Sold under sin.
Sold, or I'm enslaved to sin. Go ahead. What does it say?
For that which I do, I allow not.
Now check out how deep this dude is. Here's what he says. Or I should say really how shallow he is. Whoever put this together, because Paul didn't exist to do it. But somebody put it together and attributed it to Paul. Because they knew you would believe that it came from God if you thought Paul did it. Got me? He says in the 15th verse, for that which I do, I allow not. In other words, I don't understand myself here. Go ahead.
For what I would.
For the thing that I want to do.
That do I not.
I'm not doing it. Go ahead.
But what I hate.
But the thing I don't want to do, the thing I hate doing, the thing I know I ain't got no business doing.
That do I.
That's what I'm doing. Now check how deep this goes. When I was a Christian, and when I was unconscious and didn't want to take responsibility for my own actions, that was good news to me. You follow what I'm saying? I'm saying, yeah, I can relate to that. Oh, yeah, I can relate to that. I know I shouldn't be doing the things I'm doing, but hey, he had the same problem. So, hey, go ahead, read.
If then I do that which I would
listen
not.
to this. If then I'm doing the stuff that I don't want to do,
I consent unto the law that it is good.
My conscience agrees that God's law is right. Go ahead.
Now then, it is no more I that do it.
Now this is deep, because now you're about to hear Flip Wilson come out.
But sin.
Now then, I agree that it's really no more I that's doing this.
But sin that dwelleth in me.
But sin that dwelleth in me that's making me do what I don't want to do. So notice what he says. He says it's really not me.
Sin.
In psychology, we call this multiple personality disorder. It ain't really me that's doing it. It's sin. Geraldine used to say the devil made me do it. I ain't do that. The devil made me do it. Go ahead, read.
For I know that in me.
Check out this. This is some deep stuff here. For I know. This is the verse I was going to have her read it first. For I know that in me.
That is in my flesh.
Meaning in my flesh, in my very being. What?
Dwelleth no good thing.
Do y'all hear this?
Yes.
Now what's really tragic is black folk are being taught this. I know they're being taught it because I taught this to them. I know that in me, meaning in my being, in my flesh, dwelleth no good thing. Go ahead.
For to will is present with me.
For to will is present with me. In other words, I want to do the right thing.
But how to perform that which is good, I find not.
Now this is deep. As bad as I want to do what I know I ought to be doing, for some reason or other, I just can't get it done. That's what it's saying. I know what I ought to be doing, but I'm having a problem getting it done. Go ahead, read.
For the good that I would, I do not.
For I know I need to be doing the right thing, and I want to do what's really good, but I ain't doing it.
But the evil which I would not, that I do.
But the evil, the doing, that's what I'm doing. Ain't this deep here? I'm messed up as I can be. Y'all see this Pauline message? See, when a person who talks, really, if a person was to walk up to you and talk this and explain this, now, Shelley, I got a problem. I know what I ought to be doing, but I ain't getting it done. I don't understand what's really going on with me, because I know what the right thing is to do, but the wrong thing that's on this side of my head is what I keep doing. I don't want to do what, I'm all messed up here. So, what you would say to that person, what is wrong with you? Go ahead, read.
I lost my place. now, if I do that, I would not.
Notice what he's saying. Now, here's the conclusion that I'm coming to. Now, if I do that which I